Okay, getting checked into Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground. I didn't actually realize that there is no main hotel. It's really just cabins, and there are campgrounds as well. So our home for our Disney trip for the next few days is this cabin here, which is pretty much the same as all the other cabins. From what I've heard, they're all the same. We've got our own little place here to grill hot dogs and hamburgers and stuff like that. Not sure if we'll do that or not, especially with all that time in the park. So I guess if we were here for a longer trip, but since we're only here for a few days. Got our own little picnic table on the balcony. Now, the doors are interesting in that your magic bands will open them just like any of the other doors in the resort. I've got it already open for us, so we didn't have to fumble with me trying to figure out which arm to hold the camera in. So we've got all the cabins apparently have the same bedding. So you've got one, I guess, double or queen size bed here. And you've got two bunk beds for the little ones. We've got a 6-year-old and 11-year-old at this point, so that's enough space, but I'll show you how we're probably going to spread out. And then you've got a little table there, and you can see the closet where we can fit the suitcases, and a small TV. That's one of those things I can never really figure out what people do with TVs at Disney. Our kids sometimes watch them in the mornings before we get ready to go to the parks, but quite frankly, you're here for the park. One bathroom for the family to share. That's probably the only downside I see to these sorts of cabins is, we don't all live in one bedroom and one bathroom when we're at home. So we do like to have more than one if we can make it available. But, to have the cabin aspect, I think the kids will probably find this pretty fun. As you can imagine, you've got all the normal Disney amenities, and they even included some mosquito repellent wipes just in case. A little bit chilly here in the cooler months of the year, so I don't know that we'll have any problem with the bugs. And then into the living room / kitchen / dining room. So we've stayed at the Treetop Villas a few years ago and found the kitchen to be sufficient. And this kitchen looks about the same. We've got a refrigerator, you've got a dishwasher, you've got a microwave, so a cooktop. It's more of a kitchenette, if you will, because you don't have an oven. But again, we don't spend a ton of time in the room. I would think we'll make some breakfast here, so maybe grill some bacon, maybe make some pancakes, some eggs, stuff like that, but we won't need an oven. Got a dining room table here that seats probably 5 or 6. We've got a little bit of a chair. We've got a pretty big flat screen TV there, and we've got a couch with Disney's pull-out sofas, which are pretty darn awesome. The best pull-out sofa bed I've ever slept on, which when the kids get ornery, this will probably be where I sleep during the vacation. That's the cabins at Disney's Fort Wilderness Lodge. They're pretty cool. I think the kids are going to like the theming. You can see on the lights we've got these trees. There's bears. There's themed artwork. That's something that Disney does really well. I think the kids are really going to enjoy spending a few days here. Headed out to the parks from their own little cabin.